Explosions! Hello, Internet. How are we doing? Shout out to Evan for saying I'm the man. No, you are, Evan. Hey, everyone. How are we? I thought I'd do a spontaneous Sunday. I've only told Tumblr at the moment, so this is very intimate. I might tweet it as well in a sec. Should I tweet it, or should it just be a secret Tumblr thing? Gasp. I might do a secret one for Tumblr, a secret one for Twitter, and it wouldn't be very secret on Twitter though, would it? I do have quite a lot of Twitter followers. Okay, okay, okay. Today will be a secret Tumblr one. I won't tell anyone else, and then I'll do a secret Facebook one at some point and a secret Twitter one at some point. As when I do my ones on Tuesday, it's like, oh my God, Dan is on fire, 5 million people watching, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. So let's just. I'm gonna calm my tits today, and we'll just have a chat. It's just me and you guys getting intimate on a Sunday. Twitter knows, do they? Who's spreading the rumors? How are we all? Anyway, type into the chat how you're feeling today. Twitter will never know. Oh, YouNow tweeted it. Okay. Well, okay, that's fine. YouNow can tweet it. I won't tweet it though. Lottie is feeling moist and crusty. Great, thank you for telling me that. That's right. You wear a hat indoors. I wear my hat because it's comfy. I don't know, like, I suppose it would keep you warm. It's not a very rainproof hat, is it? But it's for comfort. It makes me feel like something's hugging my head. I'm feeling like a rhino, said somebody. Cool, cool. Thanks, Katie, for liking my hat. Fat and sassy, said Amy N. Great. That's good. Doctor Who? Question mark, said somebody. I liked Doctor Who. I watched that episode more as a Doctor Who fan than a Doctor Who critic. So unlike some people that were complaining about it, I enjoyed it. I liked the eggs twist. This chat is fast, said Amber. It's not that fast. It's usually a lot faster. Alex Daycoff. Yeah, apparently he wrote an article about it. I wanted to check it, but he broke the website by tweeting it. Much like I could potentially break this website by tweeting it, although not anymore. It's very well done. Did you read Alex's article? No, I just I just explained that 3 seconds ago. Yay. Where's Phil? Phil is in Manchester with his family, and I am in my bedroom on YouNow. I'm just out the shower. Thanks for telling me, Rachel. Rachel is moist, everyone. I'm just putting it out there. Exterminate. Yes, indeed. Thoughts on Doctor Who? Generally, I like the show quite a lot. Pancakes? Question mark. You've been left all alone. I'm not actually alone. Someone is staying at our apartment tonight. His name is Adam, and he's called What About Adam on YouTube, and he's currently getting settled in as he's had a long day traveling here all the way from Ireland. I might introduce you to Adam later. At the moment, it's just us. It's just an intimate moment with us. Do you like One Direction? Said somebody. I don't dislike One Direction. I don't dislike pop music. So I like the guys, even if I only like a couple of their songs. K-pop? Question mark. I do like K-pop. Adam is obsessed with K-pop. If you like K-pop, you'll like Adam. His life revolves around K-pop. Gay, said somebody. Thank you for your contribution to humanity. You obviously have no idea who I am. Click the YouTube button if you're... Well, I can't really say that right now because there's so little people watching. If you're just floating around YouNow and you're like, who the hell is this guy? Then press the YouTube button. Then you'll find out who I am and why I'm wearing a hat inside. Do I miss Phil? Not really, no. I got to be noisy in the morning. Phil always shouts at me for playing my music too loudly when I'm in my bedroom, so I was quite happily listening to I Am Who Am I obnoxiously loud today. Play us some piano, maybe later. I'm a bit rubbish. I only know 4 songs. Are you a homestuck? Is that the correct grammar? Homestuck's good. Play Slender, what, right now? At one point, perhaps. No, it's going so fast. No, it isn't, Beth. I can see what's happening. Flash your tits. I can try. No, sorry guys, not. Ugh, the buttons don't do it enough. Do the Macarena. Yeah, that'd be exciting. What happened when Dan did his secret Tumblr YouNow show? Oh my god, he did the Macarena. Exciting. My hair is awful. What's happening today? I got drizzled on. It's the worst thing that can ever happen to a human. Not getting full on rained on because that's like, oh, okay. Just getting drizzled on. It's awful. Who invented drizzle? I'd say, so are there any questions that just Tumblr wants to ask me? But then I'd get all the creepiest questions, wouldn't I? I'm only joking. It's only that I'm aware of the creepy people on Tumblr. There's probably just as many, just as much creepiness on Twitter. Probably not on Facebook. Everyone on Facebook is either really nice and innocent or 12. So there's nothing remotely creepy on Facebook. Lol, no one likes Facebook. No one likes Facebook, Michelle. Is Phil still with his parents? Yes. Unless he's not, as far as I know. I tried to troll his YouNow show by putting him in jail, but apparently no one even saw it. Do you have multiple Tumblr accounts? Maybe I do. Maybe I have a secret blog where I stalk all of you. Maybe I don't, but maybe I do. How is Guild Wars 2? It's been out for 5 days, and I've played it for 60 hours. So, kind of impressive, I guess. I have a couple friends that have already played it for a lot a lot longer. Seriously, yes. OTP? Question mark? Question mark? I don't know. There's lots of couples that I like. Suki and Eric from True Blood. I'll say that too. That's my I don't know. Dan Teasers. Oh, of course, Dan Teasers. Or Delian. What are you doing, Dan? I'm talking to people. Kill Bill 1 or 2. I like Kill Bill 2 more because it's more Quentin Tarantino scripty. The best thing about Quentin Tarantino films is always the writing, the little speeches that the characters have. And that's what Kill Bill 2 had over Kill Bill 1. Plus, I quite like how romantic westerns are, kind of. Well, you know, not westerns, but that whole kind of America. You know, the New Mexico deserty lands. I find it all very beautiful. So I liked Kill Bill 2 probably slightly more. But I like to view them as one film. Because Quentin Tarantino wanted to make them one film, but then he had too much to say, so it was split in half. Placenta, why? I don't know. One day I discovered it and I was like, this is just so random and kind of disgusting and mildly sexual. It should be a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. Oh, it's a thing. Favorite Doctor Who companion? Donna Noble. I actually kind of like, Rory doesn't count really, does he? Amy Pond is very good. I like Amy Pond a lot. But Donna Noble is probably the best one. I really didn't like Martha Jones. Like, a lot of people said that, it's just sorry people that hate Doctor Who. Sorry, I promise in 1 minute I'll shut up about Doctor Who. I didn't like Donna. No, I mean, I didn't like Martha Jones. She was just a bitch and everyone hated her. But her series was one of the best seasons. She was a very good character. I just didn't like her. But you don't have to like characters for them to be good characters. Donna Noble was the best person, though. OTP, the Doctor, and Donna Noble. There we go, definitely. But Rory is generally my favourite person. I would go so gay for Rory. Would you all marry Rory? You should. But God, in that episode when Amy was like, oh, you think waiting 2,000 years is bad? That wasn't as hard as having to... Spoiler, spoiler. It's like, no, Amy Pond. Waiting 2,000 years for somebody to come out of a fucking box is a bit weird. Come on, get your priorities right, Amy. I think Rory's gone through a bit more than you, waiting 2,000 years. Not a fan of Rory? What are you? Amy's the hottest companion, though. I mean, Billy Piper's pretty sexual, but the whole chav thing wasn't really. It's not really what I'm into. I find Amy's general character more attractive, even if she's a bit of a bitch sometimes. Hits, said Elijah. Thank you. I turn for Amy. Yeah. Let's all go gay for Doctor Who characters. Sounds good. Rose was a bitch. She wasn't that much. I think she was the least bad. I just hated the ensemble of terrible characters that came with her, like Mickey and her mum. So cheesy. I prefer the last two seasons of Doctor Who and their more serious tone to the really more cheesiness, more family friendliness of the first couple Tennant seasons. Loki? Question mark. What about Loki? Tom Hiddleston is cool. There we go. That's my thoughts on Loki. Do you like Blink 182? I had a Blink 182 pencil case when I was 12. First bands I got into. What's not about Loki? Quite, Emma. What not about Loki? Do you like Coldplay? A lot of people hate Coldplay. They're like, oh, Coldplay's boring. But then a lot of my real life friends really like Coldplay. They are good. Maybe, there's a difference between your favorite thing and the best thing. How much. Oh yeah, it's exactly what I said about the Doctor Who companion. How much you like something and how good it is are two separate things. And I think both of those questions are a nice middle ground with Coldplay. Kieran's cool. Obviously. Are you excited for the new My Chemical Romance album? I'm excited to see what it sounds like. Oh my god. Thanks, Brad, for proposing to me. I need to wait. Put it on my Dalek. There we go. Ah, plunger, there we go. You're now engaged to me via my Dalek. Do you like this? It's a wristband that a lovely girl, perhaps one of you, gave me at Summer in the City on the Sunday. It's got cats on it. Kittens. I love it. Gay, said somebody. Yeah. With the heart around the screen. I do love it when someone proposes on YouNow. I love how awkwardly long it stays there as well. It's like, yeah, okay, I noticed someone proposed. Thanks and everything. Just kind of like sat here in this thing. Apparently, she gave Phil one that was exactly the same as this, but had loads of Jesuses all over it, and I was like, awesome! I want to wear both of them so I can have kittens and Jesus. But then Phil told me that it's actually like a religious thing. I don't know. I don't want to like offend some Hispanic Catholic section of society by wearing it, ironically. I love gays, said somebody. That's good. I'm not gay, but thank you. If you said I am, then I guess that's only a compliment. That's fine. I just ate pizza. Was it good, Molly? You won't offend Catholics, Dan. How can I not offend Catholics? Obama or Romney? I'm on the internet. How can anyone be pro-Romney on the internet? On Tumblr, everyone has to be gay. The most gay-obsessed website in the world. It's good, though. It's showing the progression of society, isn't it? I mean, like, on Tumblr, you don't get homophobia, and if they did, then they'd get annihilated. You know what I mean? It's like on YouTube, there isn't any homophobia as well. It's like, you have, random people in Brazil that'll leave a comment on Charlie's video just saying fag for no reason. But there's no homophobic YouTubers, you know what I mean? Which says something about the advancement of society. If there was a YouTuber who was like, I don't like gay people, then they'd get destroyed. Which is cool, you know what I mean? It's cool. And then obviously Tumblr, God help a homophobic guy that tries to get onto Tumblr. It's like, do I follow gay people? I don't know. How can you can't go on Tumblr without seeing random gay porn gifs on your dashboard, can you? You know what I mean? I'll be in the kitchen. Oh, look, Pokemon, Adventure Time, hipstery pictures, fucking ass thrusting into something. I'm like, whoa! Whoa! Who am I following? But then most of the time, it's not. It's just a girl that's like, oh, I'm just gonna reblog some gay porn now. It's like, okay. Seriously though, Tumblr not safe for work. I remember once, I was torrenting a TV show to watch with my mum, and I was just sat in the kitchen. And on all the torrent websites, not that torrenting's good, Never torrent a TV show unless you can't buy it on DVD because it's coming out a year later, then you have to watch it, like Game of Thrones Season 2. Uh, but yeah, there's always porn up the sides, you know what I mean? When you go to a torrent website, there's always just like casual tits, want to meet up here? So I was just like, yeah, just trying to do something. And my mum was like, oh, whoa, Dan. And I was like, what? And she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, God, yeah, not looking at porn. I was just torrenting something. I had to explain to my mum that that it's a common thing and that it wasn't weird. She got it though. It wasn't awkward. She just thought it was a bit strange that I'd just be like, yep, casually on RedTube in the kitchen, as you do. But Tumblr, nope. That's just... Tumblr sounds interesting, said somebody. Yes. You should get to Tumblr. It will destroy your life in the best way possible. I like all the websites though. I like... Facebook is good for, because I've gotten to the stage where I don't witness any drama on Facebook because I never go on Facebook. I only check Facebook if my phone tells me that someone's talking to me. You know what I mean? So I use Facebook as a way to... What, my hair is just the worst it's ever been in my life. I use Facebook as a way to organize my real life, but I'll never go on it. I'll only go on it if it tells me that someone's talking to me. And then Twitter is obviously it's completely got its own existence. I love Twitter. It's fantastic. And then Tumblr. Tumblr and Twitter are two very different things. You know, they're very much mutually exclusive. So unlike Google Plus, which has no reason to exist whatsoever, Twitter and Tumblr and Facebook all have their own purposes. And it's good for me as well as like an internet person because whenever I say something, it's like, Reddit, said somebody. Reddit's not really a social networking site, is it? As awesome as it is. Dan, you ignore me, said the person who Dan just read in the chat. It may come as a shock to you, but the purpose of the YouNow show isn't to just read out what people say. It would be very boring if it was. Imagine if the purpose of Tumblr was just for me to follow people. That would be really boring. Or imagine if all I did on Twitter was just follow people. It would be the worst. Weird, because like if Matt Bellamy had Tumblr, I wouldn't be like, why won't Matt Bellamy follow me on Tumblr? Stop touching your hair, it looks fine. It doesn't, it looks awful. You obviously have terrible standards for me. I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it. Do, 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 do. Do you like Pink Floyd? Whoa, where'd that come from? That's not all time low. Yeah, Pink Floyd are awesome. Go you for liking them. Yeah, so Hobbit hair in my last video. If you're just a person lurking on YouNow, somehow there's 3,000 people watching this, I only put it on Tumblr. If you're just lurking on YouNow and you don't know who the F I am, press the YouTube button down there. Or, I don't really need to say this because it's not a proper broadcast, but if you haven't, it would be nice if you signed in with Facebook and then clicked Be a Fan. So if you're just lurking on YouTube, press the Be a Fan button. Thanks. Tumblr is popular. Yeah, I remember. I remember like a couple of years ago, people were like, Rule 1 of Tumblr, don't tell anybody about Tumblr. And people would mention it in YouTube videos, and people would be like, ah, you mentioned Tumblr, what are you doing? And it's like, there's like 100 million people with Tumblr accounts, you dimwit. It's not a secret. It's cool because, like, as much as they all have different purposes for me, like, people that are a member of fandoms, because it's like, there's the actual thing of the fandom, then there's the thing that the people from the thing are on, and then there's the place where the fandom operates. So it's like, for a YouTuber's example, say Charlie McDonnell puts videos on YouTube, but then Charlie stalkers or fans or just lovely subscribers will follow Charlie on Twitter to, no, Aaron, fan isn't real, stop being creepy, to follow the person, but then Tumblr is when they, you know, draw them naked and post pictures of them derping. So there's a complete reason for it, you know what I mean? It's like Avengers is Avengers, Sherlock is Sherlock on the TV, but then you want to stalk Benedict Cumberbatch on Twitter, but then you want to reblog pics of Benedict Cumberbatch making 6 chins out of his face on Tumblr. They've all got purposes. Seriously though, whenever I see that picture, I'm like, when did that happen in the show? Did it when he's like, oh, it's like, how do you have 15 chins? Tumblr is where I cry, said somebody. Lol. I don't have friends. Yeah. Can I molest you? Sure. Sure, person that said that, go nuts. Maybe a bit hard. I'm sure you can throw tomatoes at people and propose to them and put them in jail. I don't think there's a molest button on YouNow there. Maybe you should outreply YouNow and ask them to put in a molest feature for 10,000 coins. You'd really have to save up for it, but then when you do it, it would be good. You'd only be able to molest your favourite person on YouNow once. John Locke is the gayest chip of all time. Definitely. What do you eat for breakfast? Toast. I'm so interesting. I bought Cookie Crisp earlier. Did you know, I don't know if you have it in America and other places, but there's a cereal called Cookie Crisp, which is basically like tiny cookies. And it has less fat than this cereal called Special K, which they market as like a really healthy diet cereal for women. So there's a cereal called Special K that they're like, eat Special K and drop a dress size. And it's fatter than a cereal that's literally cookies in a bowl. Yeah, you have them there. Good, good. I don't have it all the time, but I saw it in the shop today and I was like, why not? I was just going to come on for like half an hour, but I'm having too much fun now. This is fun. I like it when there aren't 8,000 people here. I feel like I have to be less, I don't have to be as entertaining. I can just talk crap. Stay, said somebody. Oh, I walk into the lounge. Introduce you to Adam. As I am the worst host at the moment. Hey, yeah, come to my place. Sits in bedroom, goes on YouNow to talk to Tumblr followers. How was your stay at Dan's place? Great. Do an awkward dance, said somebody. There we go. That was an awkward dance. Madness by Muse's perfection. Someone likes madness. Go you. I like it. Who is Adam? Adam is an old school YouTuber called What About Adam, who made videos in like 1975, which means 2005. And he's internet friends with a lot of people, like my female friend Bryony, and he needed somewhere to stay. And as I live in London now, I was like, yo, stay at my place. Do that in a minute. Flatpocalypse, yay. It was very funny. Flatpocalypse was amazing, wasn't it? I can talk about Tumblr jokes because it's just you guys. Flatpocalypse was pretty good. I like that. It was one of the funniest things. It's like sometimes I go on Tumblr and I'm like, why are people just making drama for no reason? Nothing's even happening. Oh god, I hate Tumblr. But then sometimes I go on Tumblr and I'm like crying, like OMFG. I know it's still going. Seriously, sometimes I check my tag and it's just the funniest thing. Just people doing funny things, you know what I mean? It's the best. Like Facebook, I know that I'll go on Facebook and there'll never be any drama because everyone on Facebook is either 12 or not very internety, you know what I mean? So the people on Facebook are like, hey, I love your internet show. So I know that if I go on Facebook, everyone will be lovely. And Twitter's good. Nothing bad ever happens on Twitter usually. Are you famous? Said Austin. Not actually, no. I have a lot of YouTube subscribers, Austin. So if you're wondering who the hell I am and why 3,000 people are watching me, then click the YouTube button, which should work, or the Twitter button. To me, you are. Well, it depends how you define it. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not, Katie Price. I'm not a Kim Kardashian celeb that wants all the people to talk about them. I just have internet followers, which is nice. Shiny, oh my god. What do you tell me, guys? I'll go speak to Adam in a sec. Do you guys have you even you're sitting weird. It's called looking at a laptop. If it was eye level, it would be like this. Do you guys like K-pop? Have you even heard of K-pop? I understand that I'll ask this question and the 10 people that do know it will go insane, so it will make it seem like everybody does. No, said people. Gangnam Style. If you say Gangnam Style, it means you've discovered K-pop in the last 10 days. But it's good. K-pop is epic, it is. It's deliciously soulless, isn't it? It's wonderful. Just beautiful girls singing about meaningless nothing with auto-tune. But it looks great. And it sounds pretty cool. Dan, do you like Death Note? Yes. Barbra Streisand, said somebody. Shout out to the person that just typed Barbra Streisand into the chat. That's good. Show us your penis, said Elaine. Thanks. That's good. The Prodigy, said somebody. I love The Prodigy. No, please don't, said somebody. Nigel Thornberry. Nigel Thornberry is generally probably one of my favourite memes of all time. Do you guys have a favourite meme? Favourite meme at the moment? Keyboard cat. Is there something that, even if it's as old as time itself, you see it and you really like it? For me, just any, even if I've seen the Disney princess pictures of Nigel Thornberry 50,000 times, I'll still cry. Oh my god is a good one, definitely. Goosebumps is my favorite. Burke. I love jelly tots. Ha 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 ha. Movies backwards. Danecdote, said somebody. Pose, please. Why? So you can take a screenshot of me. Talk about Doctor Who. I've already done that. We've covered it. What other TV shows do we like? Should I watch Supernatural? It seems like there's an insane Supernatural fan base on the internet. I feel like I should watch it just so I understand all these GIFs that I see all the time. So many GIFs. Fringe. Fringe is excellent. I feel like a lot of people don't like Fringe. I really like Fringe, though. Sometimes it's not that good, and then sometimes it's the best thing that I've ever seen in my life. Skins UK. Season 1 of Skins UK was one of the best things ever. Season 2 of Skins UK was a bit weird, but it was still very good. Season 3 Skins UK was worse, but the characters were okay. Season 4 Skins UK, the characters had been established and it was quite good. The last 2 seasons, absolutely shit. Skins wasn't made by the same people from Season 1. Season 1 of Skins will always be one of my favourite things ever. Merlin. Merlin's good. Shameless. I used to watch Shameless all the time, but I feel like it never ends. I feel like it would be better if Shameless finished, but it's kind of like, it's weird, because it's not a soap. You know what I mean, Shameless? It's not a soap. It has seasons, but then it never ends. And I'm kind of getting bored of Shameless. Kind of like Desperate Housewives. It's like, it's a good show, but then I feel like they kind of want to keep it going on forever. Because I got really into Desperate Housewives, and then I just forgot it. And then I got really into Shameless, and then I forgot it. Sherlock! Yes. I think every live show I've ever done, I've said that I watched Sherlock. All 6 episodes of Sherlock. Game of Thrones is literally the best thing ever. Because I love True Blood because of how sexual and violent it is. And fucking, like, oh, sorry if you're watching this room with your grandma. It's the best. If you're not into a lot of violence, then you might not like it. But Game of Thrones is seriously the best thing. I can't believe Glee season 1 was like my favorite show, and I was so obsessed with it. And I bought the box set, and I made Phil watch it because I was like, "You need to watch Glee because it's really good." And I made loads of people watch it. And then season 2 of Glee happened, and it had cheesy moments where it was a bit bad, like High School Musical, but not funny like High School Musical in that way. But then it was really good because of the Kurt storyline and just general goodness. But then season 3 was just so bad. Like I liked Glee so much. I bought both season box sets and I went to see Glee live. I bought tickets for like $100, 60 quid, to go watch Glee live because I loved it so much. And season 3 was literally the worst thing I'd ever seen. Like, the whole thing about Glee when it started was that it was cheesy like High School Musical, but not cheesy because it was sexy and cool and hilarious, and you know, it was like, we say screw you to musicals can't be cool, and it was just like, wow, Glee's the best. And then by the time it got to season 3, it was just like, it was High School Musical in everything that was bad, but not amazing like High School Musical. Because the thing is about High School Musical, literally the worst thing in the world, but it's the best thing in the world because it is so completely awful in Disney. You know what I mean? Like High School Musical 2 is, goodbye, person has to go, the best film of all time because it's so awful in Disney and cheesy. But then Glee season 3 was kind of like that, but not. You know, it was just like, I don't want to see you remake a Michael Jackson video. I want drama and fun things. Oh, Glee, what happened? What happened? What camera do you use? I use a Canon 60D. I can show you. Like my chandelier, it's got a cloud in it. Haven't shown you much of my apartment yet. The reason me and Phil haven't done a house tour yet is because we're still furnishing it, so we don't want to do a house tour of an apartment that we haven't bought all the furniture for. My camera, it's good. It's good for vloggers, because when you're talking, you can see your own reflection in the screen. And that's why all the vloggers use it, because we're vain bastards. Posh camera, it is. It's quite expensive. You are a hipster, said Shannon. No, I'm not. What is a hipster? Think about what a hipster is. I'm not a hipster. I'm a dork. I'm a nerdy guy that likes crap. Just because I have a hat doesn't mean I'm hipster. But I do have hipster glasses. There's no way to say that these glasses aren't hipstery, are they? Wow. Wow, yeah. Yeah, wow. Never worn them outside, because I'm like too hipstery. Do you like Ed Sheeran? Yes. That was your piano for the day. I seriously need to tune the piano. It's awful. Like, it's got built-in sustain. No need to put your foot on the thing, because it's always there. It's terrible. Oh, Dan, like you even go outside. I know, right? No wonder. No wonder you're so pale. I'm not pale. If you saw me in person, I'm actually quite golden. Compared to pretty much every English person, I have a natural brownness. Lava lamp. But you can't tell it because of lighting. Okay, let's go bother Adam. Are you naked?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, just checking. Hello.
Hey! I was actually in the gate crush. I was considering like coming in and be like,
Storming
hey
in.
guys!
Have you seen our Tetris lamp?
No.
That's Adam, everybody.
I was like, what the? Hey everyone!
Hi, this is Adam, an old school YouTuber.
I'm old school.
And quickly it's like, oh god, sort out my hair.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh god. Oh
Oh, someone's texting you. Who has
Yeah.
friends?
god.
I don't have friends. No friends in this house. Okay. Okay, like let me show
Oh,
you.
is this the? Oh yeah.
This is the Tetris lamp. Turn it on like this. I'll tilt it down a bit so the internet can see, and then you can literally build it in any shape.
Oh my god.
So it's a new lamp every time you set it up, and it's like, oh my god.
What?
And the limits of what you can build is just what's physically possible. So as long as it doesn't fall over, you can pretty much do whatever you want, which
Oh my god.
is exciting and terrifying at the same time. Nothing's an icebreaker like, hey, like my lamp,
Yeah,
want to play with it?
Play with my lamp. That's amazing.
I know, it's good.
Where did you get it?
Firebox. I feel like me and Phil should be like officially paid to promote it or something. It's good. It's good. So I asked people if they liked K-pop earlier.
Oh, did you?
It was 70-30. You know what I mean? When you ask it,
Yeah.
it's like obviously all the people that like K-pop are going
We'll
to be
go
like,
to-
I like K-pop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adam likes K-pop.
I love K-pop. I fucking love it.
What is your favorite? No, you can swear.
Oh,
This
okay.
is danisnotonfire.
Yeah.
You can say awful
Yeah,
jokes
I
if you
know.
want.
Okay. But what's my favorite K-pop song? Oh,
No, just band group.
band.
Person.
Well, I really like.
Do you have a favorite one, or is that like asking what's your
it's-
favorite movie of all
Yeah,
time?
it's like that. I really like. I follow mostly Big Bang and 21. Follow. I like the Wonder Girls. I like.
I
Miss
know
A.
who they are.
Yeah, I know who they are. I like the Wonder Girls. I like Miss A. And
I'm not into K-pop, so I know like SNSD.
oh, SNSD, of course.
Shiny.
Shiny, yes, I love Shiny.
Super Junior, all 57
Oh
members.
yeah, no, Super
Do you know
Junior.
Do you know the names of every member of Super Junior?
I could attempt it.
Probably.
I could attempt. No, yeah, probably.
People are complimenting your.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you, little Snow White.
it's good.
Mm-hmm. God, the chat screens, yeah. Can never read anything.
Adam is from Ireland.
I'm from Northern Ireland.
What
yeah.
can't you pronounce as a result of your accent?
Mer.
Mirror.
Mer. Mer.
Mirror. Mirror.
Mer. I can mirror.
Mirror is the closest.
Mirror.
The closest it's ever going to get.
Mer.
And then I speak like the Queen to the extent that I have a British accent.
Yeah.
Mirror.
Mirror. No.
Prank Cool Phil. Do you have any idea how boring that? How could that would be terrible? He'd instantly know it was me. If
Yeah.
anything remotely strange happened, he'd instantly go, "Is this Dan?" I even tried it in one of my Truth or Dare videos. I had to prank people. I rang like 9 of my high school friends, and they were just like, "Is this Dan?" And I'm like, "I said I was a Chinese takeaway, you butt. Stop ruining my life."
Oh dear.
I actually did a dare for my last Truth or Dare video that I didn't include because it was too long,
Oh,
where
yeah.
I rang a Chinese takeaway and then broke up with them like I was ending a relationship.
Oh my
And it was
God.
pretty funny, but I didn't know whether it was hilarious because I'd seen it so many times, so I might upload it to my second channel.
You should. That sounds
Yeah.
funny.
I was like, I can't do this anymore. Someone who obviously doesn't know who I am said, please shut up. There's about 15 channels on this website.
Yeah.
Yes, upload it. OMFG. Okay, I'll do that. I've also got a video of me unable to pronounce a sentence for like half an hour on the iMac, which is pretty funny. I could give people a sneak peek now. If the iMac is, I know it might be on Windows mode actually, as I've been Guild Wars 2ing all my life. It's been out for 5 days and I've played it for 50 hours, I realised
Oh my
earlier.
God.
Which is frankly depressing.
That's very depressing.
Or impressive, whatever way you look at it. Are you into video games at all?
Huh?
Or not really, games.
Oh yeah, definitely. I never have time to play them.
Did you play Final Fantasy 13?
I didn't know, but I played 7.
That's the best game of all time,
Yeah.
girls and boys. Final Fantasy 7. If you're going to play any video game, play Final Fantasy 7. The Square released the trailer for the new Final Fantasy game. It was just the worst video that's ever been put on the internet.
Really?
Yeah. They were like, look at this rose. What do roses make you think of? Beauty, romance. These are themes that we will. And I'm like, oh, shut up, Japan. You don't know how to make games anymore.
No.
Do you like Mario Kart? Yeah. We're
doesn't?
gonna play Mario Kart tomorrow, probably.
Oh, more than that.
Our friend Bryony, Paper Lilies from the internet, is obsessed with Mario Kart. Whenever there's a social situation, she always brings over all the nunchucks, so Mario Kart Week can happen. We found a way to. Have you ever played Catan with Bryony? The
No.
board game. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow
Oh,
and blow your mind. There's a. Don't insult Japan. I love Japan. It's just the people that make Final Fantasy aren't very good anymore.
Is it Square Enix?
Square Enix,
Square
yeah.
Enix, yeah.
It's the people that made Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 all did it, and then the 2 best people left after that. So then 12 was excellent, but then 13 was... Do you have a job? The internet kind of accidentally became my job.
The internet is my job.
Which is cool. Zelda! Yep. Did you play Double Dash on the GameCube? Yes, it was very good. It's like a lightsaber. Can you build it like vertically? Oh my god. There's no end to the wonders. WTF, said somebody. It's a Tetris lamp. Slender Man is behind you. No, that's Adam.
Oh.
Not Slender. Burn. Yeah. You might as well have no face, Adam. Sort it out.
Oh dear.
God, it's giving me a seizure. You can't tell, but this is like
yeah, it's like
it's flashing like a hospital light that's malfunctioning or something. What Phil's brother's girlfriend gave me her members card to the Tate Modern to go see the Damien Hirst exhibit, and I forgot that I had it. Oops. And I think it ends tomorrow.
oh.
Where's Phil? Phil is at home with his parents, getting a haircut. Do 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 do.
That one's so bad.
It's like, no, stop it. Is he cutting his hair short? He's joking about it. I don't know if he would. The internet would explain. Imagine if Amazing Phil cut off his emo fringe.
God.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Break
Why didn't you tell us you were going live? I only told Tumblr. It was a secret Tumblr one. And I will do a secret Facebook one and a secret Twitter one at some point. Although I was saying that the secret Twitter one will be really not very secret at all. Why is Adam there? Why are you here?
Why am
Adam?
I here? Why am I here? Tell me, why am I here?
Because you had nowhere else to go.
My parents kicked me out. I'm just homeless. No.
Prank call PJ. No, you don't understand. If I tried to prank call PJ, he would instantly go, someone on YouNow said prank call PJ, didn't they, Dan? And I'd go, yes. That didn't work.
Do you know like how many times, because I live in ring up stores and stuff like that, and there might be people that think I'm actually prank calling them.
Really?
Just because of my accent. They're like, I phoned up my
What is this terrible racist accent that someone's putting on?
I rang up I rang up my estate agent, and like I visited them. Then I went up to the estate agents. It's like, oh, I think you're a prank. It's like, I'm kind of offended.
Really?
Like,
that's funny. Who would you say is what is the most world famous K-pop group? Girls' Generation.
I think there's a combination of like 4. Girls' Generation. Name 2 from each media agency. Girls' Generation. Girls. Bang. And
Yeah.
21.
Okay.
So there's 5.
Bye, Luke G, who has to go. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday.
What is Adam's YouTube? What about Adam?
What about Adam?
What about me?
Dan, do an Irish accent. No. I defend
Oh,
him.
actually, you can do the How Now Brown Cow. Try to do that. Everyone
What's
loves
that?
doing that. The How Now Brown Cow. How Now Brown Cow.
How no.
No, hi.
Hi.
Hi, Now,
No.
Brown.
You don't say that.
I do.
Hi, no.
Hi Now Brown Cow. That's how I pronounce it.
That's ridiculous.
I know. This How Now Brown Cow.
It's weird because, like, if you think of like pop bands, people are like Harry Styles is my favorite because he's the prettiest. You know what I mean? It's like, is there a prettiest in Girls' Generation? Because they're all stunningly attractive.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like all K-pop girl groups. I watch them and I'm like, they're all 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? It's like they're literally Asian Barbies, K-pop girls.
Because they all have the same surgeon.
Oh
I went there.
Whoa.
I went there. No, well, that's the thing. Yeah, no, they're all. They're all.
Are Asian straight guys into K-pop because the women are so attractive?
Yeah, like literally, like everyone loves K-pop. K-pop is universal. Everyone loves K-pop. Everyone.
Even if you think you don't, you do.
Yeah, everyone loves K-pop.
What books do you read? What's the first book? Oh, my first book was a copy of Romeo and Juliet to my right. This might be... no, it's not my annotated copy. Poor you guys missed out on something there. And next to my copy of Romeo and Juliet is a Delia Smith mask. Obviously. Welcome to Dan's house, Adam.
Wow.
Shakespeare and Delia Smith.
Yeah.
That's me in about 3 seconds. I got this for my birthday. It's like a dipping collection of things that you dip in chocolate. I left it at Bryony's house like 6 months ago and she just gave it back to me.
It's
So we might indulge in that tomorrow. That could be exciting. What is K-pop? It's Korean pop. J-pop is better. No, J-pop is awful.
J-pop, no, there is some.
No, like
J-pop
cool
as
sounding
well.
J-pop's good, but like the stuff that's in the charts in Japan is always a bit. It's always like bad ballads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I love Japan generally a lot, but they're like top 40 is the worst thing.
Because I listen to some J-pop and like.
J-rock is cool, said someone. It is, yeah. Is there much K-rock?
There is. There's not a lot, but there's prominent stuff.
Is it that it's not as famous as K-pop, or is it that
No,
in
it's not.
Korea there isn't that much rock music?
No, there is.
Because obviously in England it's like if you look at society down the middle, it's probably like 50-50,
yeah.
or maybe even like 70-30 towards rock music if you count like indie stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like in K-pop, is it all pop or?
I think it's just because it's the most people. I think Korea just love.
Yeah.
So, and like, you know, it's all the singers are also actors and actresses and models and spokespeople and writers, and like they basically do everything, so they're everywhere. It's hard to escape it, so like they basically take rock, like Korean indie rock.
Korean indie rock.
Yeah, there's such things as that.
I really want to hear that.
So that all just gets like trailed behind. So.
Say literally.
Literally.
I go literally.
Literally.
And you go literally. I don't say it anymore. I got bullied by the internet so much that I've conditioned myself to say literally now.
Literally.
But the thing is, every English guy in the world, not guy, just everyone in England, everyone in England actually says literally. Literally. Dantology, some people made a religion for me on a Facebook page.
Wow.
Pretty hilarious, yeah. I usually always look at these things, but then if they start getting creepy about me and Phil, I'm like, okay, I don't like this anymore. I don't like your words.
Close the laptop.
Yeah. How to put Dan off that thing that you like.
Dantology. What are the rules? I want to know.
I don't know.
I'm going to Google it. Oh my god, I'm totally...
Play Slender. What now? I will one day. Is it even that good? I feel like Slender's become it's gone viral, kind of, but is it that scary? Because, like, Silent Hill's scary, Amnesia's scary, Penumbra is scary. Is Slender scary? Or has it just gone viral with people that aren't really into horror games? Because have you found it? Great.
Someone just commented, Dan saw it 13
seconds ago. Shout out to the person that said that.
Yeah.
Because me and Phil are really into horror movies and horror games. I don't know why. Phil's obsessed with horror. But we've played like all the scariest games ever. So we'd be a tough critic for Slender. What is Slender? There's an internet creepypasta called Slender Man. Well, it's called Marble Hornets, about a horror character called Slender Man, which you can look up. If you want to give yourself nightmares, then go Google Marble Hornets. And Slender is a video game that kind of ripped off this guy's intellectual property about it, that everyone has somehow discovered. So even though Slender has been a thing for many, many years, all of a sudden people are like, oh, look at Slender all over the internet. It's not scary. It is. PewDiePie. Yes, I can imagine if Pewdie was to make a video about something, it would gain in popularity. Have you heard of PewDiePie?
No, what is it?
He's a Swedish guy who's a gamer who has like 2 million subscribers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He uploads a lot of videos. I can never be jealous of someone that works infinitely harder than me. You know what I mean? I could never look at Toby Turner and go, oh, I wish I had as many subscribers as him, because he makes like 15 videos a day.
Yeah.
And until a month ago, I was making one every 3 weeks. So it's like, do I really deserve? No, because they work a lot harder. It's like, regardless of how much you like Shane Dawson, you can't fault the fact that he works insanely hard.
He
you know,
does. Video
every Saturday, 3 videos on my second channel, video every day on my third channel. And up until a couple of weeks ago, I was like, oh, it's been a month or two. Maybe I should put another video on Danisnotonfire.
Yeah.
I'm the worst. Are you guys enjoying it a lot more now that I'm actually making videos? I can imagine. Do you like my kitten bracelet? That
I saw that in Some in the City, and I was like, oh my god, it's the best. Where did you get it?
A girl gave it to me.
Really?
Yeah. She gave Phil a Jesus one that I would have worn ironically, but I didn't know whether that's offensive or not.
No, because I saw the Jesus one on Top Man.
Yes, it's fabulous. I'm saying people. Cool. Makes my week. Good. 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 I'm glad. Get your tits out. I tried this earlier. My buttons wouldn't go down low enough.
No.
It saves the show as soon as you finish. Yeah, so don't do anything incriminating.
Don't nipples.
No, because it will be there forever.
Nipples are a no-no.
He doesn't have tits. Don't have nipples. I'm just a void. There's a portal to another dimension.
Blank. It's like a can.
The K-pop manufacturing factory.
Yeah.
I imagine some kind of Terminator universe where they just like pump out all these beautiful women. Just
seriously, I think they are
literally
factory
from China.
No.
Have you ever owned a Nintendo 64? Of course.
Yeah.
A lot of the people in that generation either had an N64 or a PlayStation.
It was one or the other.
Got both because video games is all I cared about. Who's your favourite comedian? I don't know, that's a tough one. I like Frankie Boyle's Twitter a lot. Keep saying literally, not literally. Or the other way around. What level do you play Guitar Hero on? Expert. I'm one of those people that didn't buy Guitar Hero to like jump around the room being cool. Like I bought it as like a serious video game.
It's an investment.
Yeah. Seriously, if you go into my room, there's a horde of plastic instruments. Goodbye, person who said they have to go. I was going to read your name, but someone typed penis about 100 times into a giant paragraph, so the chat went a bit faster. When does school start again? It's September now. Type into the chat when your school starts again. Or if you don't have school anymore and you're going to work, then gutted, but you know, that's the real word. 5th Wednesday, Tuesday, in 2 weeks, lucky that person. I'm guessing all the UK people are going back on Tuesday, Wednesday. No, this is the last few days of freedom. Have you guys made the most of your summer, or have you just been sat on Tumblr, reblogging pictures of people having the best fun ever that they've had? I feel like that's the dream.
No.
It's like, I really want to like get into a camper van and go to the beach and, you know, have a bonfire. I'll just reblog a picture of someone that's done that.
Yeah.
Tumblr all the way. Oh yeah, of course. I keep forgetting that this is the Tumblr show. What am I talking about? In Illinois 3 weeks ago. That's tough for you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Americans start really early sometimes. I'm just like, wow.
August. I'm naked, says somebody. Hello. What editing software do you use? Final Cut. What an interesting question. Sweden is cold, says somebody. I actually, I got recognised in Guild Wars the other day.
No way.
Yeah, like, because I'm not called danisnotonfire.
Yeah.
I showed like 2 seconds of me playing it in my last video,
Yeah.
just as part of like a montage, and someone recognised my character name,
Yeah.
and I was just like hopping around, and then someone just stopped and just went, "Oh my god, as good." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Are you Dan?" And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And she was like, "I recognise your character from the 2 seconds that you showed in your video." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" So no, I was talking to this girl for a couple of minutes, and then I kind of ignored her, which was a bit rude because I thought it was a bit creepy. But I find it funny that girl probably wanted to spend like quality time with me in the game.
Yeah.
But I posted about this on my Facebook last night. I was stuck on Guild Wars because I got lost somewhere, and a Swedish girl came up to me, and I ended up staying up till almost 6 a.m. last night, just hanging out with this Swedish girl. Yeah, turns out that she's 21 and she's from Sweden. And it's kind of weird because it's like she was just helping me doing this thing that I was stuck on.
Yeah.
And then it sort of escalated into us both taking off our clothes and going swimming and chasing dolphins.
Actually, I think I read that.
Yeah, and then we were sat on a bridge watching the sunrise, and I was like, I don't know this girl, you know what I mean? It's like this.
Yeah.
I just find it weird that there was a girl that recognised me, that was like, I really want to spend time with danisnotonfire, but then I actually ended up spending about 5 hours with this girl from Sweden that had absolutely no idea who I was. It was just kind of funny.
Because like
It will destroy your life.
Yeah, I used to be obsessed, absolutely obsessed. I used to play.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen.
And like I played that for like 4 years.
Oh wow, so that's a big chunk of your life.
Yeah, like literally, like it.
It ruined you.
It broke.
Destroyed your life.
Yeah. So like, and then I kind of like tried to wean myself away from it.
Yeah.
And then I have like like
Scratching your skin.
Yeah.
OTP, Dan and Swedish Girl. Alright. I took loads of screenshots actually. Maybe I should post them.
Did you add her as a friend on it?
I did, yeah. And then she was like, because I got it for some reason wrong that it was earlier in the evening for her.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, for me it's like 4 a.m. right now, and what's it for you? And then she was like 6 a.m. in Sweden. I was like, oh fuck, it is, isn't it? God, we should both go to sleep. What is OTP?
One true pairing.
Yeah, it's when you like the idea of two people being together a lot more than anything else. They are one true pairing of people. Although now it's not actually used like that, and people just say it whenever anything happens.
Yeah.
So I ordered some chips earlier. You and fish and chip lady, OTP, lol. Bryden. Now it's just an opportunity to type your OTP into the chat. Larry, Frerard, Jalix. People from bands and the occasional YouTuber. But Drarry, what is Drarry? I've been seeing a lot of that. Do you know what Drarry is? John Locke. John Locke is my OTP. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Dan teasers, obviously. Someone said their bro TP is fan. I'll accept that. You're allowed to do that. That's not that creepy. Harry/Draco. Oh, angsty. Nice. Very angsty, I can imagine. I felt like I knew that already. Drapple, yeah. Draco and his apple. Dramini. Angst. Cool you. I'm like 6 foot. Depending on what shoes I'm wearing. Anthony. It's a shame when people ship YouTubers together, there's not much to go on. Like, you know, when people ship Louis and Harry from One Direction, it's like, because they're together every day, people are like, oh, new Larry material. Yeah. It's like, there will never be anything to go on with YouTubers, you know what I mean? Because it's like... Vold Harry. I ship everything. It's a disease, isn't it? It's so funny that, like, you like something, and then you get into it because you like it, but then you get obsessed by it. But then you get so crazily obsessed by that person in their life that you kind of start to hate them and everything goes wrong. Yeah. And it's like, I feel people have started doing that with me. It's like, I'm just a guy who makes YouTube videos, and when I see people literally just like clawing their face off because they've gone in so deep with Dan, it's like, just go back to enjoying my YouTube videos. Yeah. It doesn't have to ever be more complicated like that. Because when it gets to the point where it's just like, you're feeling negative emotions towards a person, but it's supportive, you know what I mean? It's like, all of this drama's happening just because you support someone so much. Yeah. Maybe you just need to like go to rehab for a bit to get your life back in order. Yeah. Have you ever been to Norway? No. That'd be cool though. Said that Phil is watching. Hello Phil, if you're lurking in your house. Put me in jail. If you are. If you're not, then everyone's lying. It works upside down! Holy shit. I had no... Oh my god.
Ginger.
this has just altered my life. Why won't you say happy birthday to me, said somebody in the chat. Is that why I'm here? Happy birthday though, if it is your birthday. Have you had a good day? Sunday's a good day to have a birthday on. Hate it when you have a birthday on a Monday when you're at school.
Oh, that's the worst.
Because you have to deal with like attention from dicks as well. It's like, oh, it's your birthday, let me punch you! Most of the time it's your friends. It's like, I just don't want to exist right now.
All day.
All day. What did you do that time we didn't have the internet connection?
Oh, I died. I literally because I'm the kind of person that I have to if I'm away from the computer for a long certain time, I have to backtrace to the last point I was
Oh
at
God, really?
from the
No,
internet. I'm that kind of person.
I follow too many people on Twitter, so now I accept that I can't keep up with it all. Because I used to spend like 2 hours going back to the last tweet I saw, and then I was like, that's just not how you're gonna. But when you say you were, would you say you were addicted to Tumblr in the sense that you'd be like, what is it about it? Because surely it's just like a collection of pictures that you may or may not reblog.
I know.
So what is it that makes you want to come back?
I need to. It. And I had to that was the first time ever I had to give up Tumblr. I had to start fresh because
Tumblr intervention.
Pulling my hair, I'd be like, there's not enough time in the day. So
I usually just go on it, scroll back for a few bits, then I've reblogged my pictures for the day.
Yeah, you did.
It's okay for me because I've got the whole other side to Tumblr, which is stalking my own tag.
Yeah.
So for me, it's I find more joy in stalking my followers than just scrolling through.
Yeah.
Someone was like, 1 in 5 pictures you reblogged in the last 2 months is a dog, and then I realised that it was actually true. It's just dogs is all I reblogged. Phil's blog is basically just anime gifs and cats. I've realised. My cat is sitting on my face, said somebody. Say I love you, Shannon. I love you, Shannon. I'm spooning my cat. Hey Taylor, you and your cat, OTP. That wouldn't be furry, would it? Because it's an actual animal. That's just all the way.
What?
An actual cat. Line. Not on Tumblr. Nothing crosses the line. Someone's got, now say I love you, Emily. No, that's not what this is going to descend into.
What's Adam's Tumblr? What about Adam.net?
.net?
Yeah.
.tumblr.com?
Well, I do have that, but it redirects.
danisnotonfire.com just redirects to my YouTube thing, I think.
Oh, does that?
Yeah. Stop with the hair, I can't. I can't.
Stop it.
I just took a moment to just absorb some of the 1 in 5 obscenely creepy things in the chat. Are you slightly Asian? Who knows?
Just a little bit.
You know, when you Google any celebrity's name, it's if you were to type is Nick Jonas, it would be gay first, then single, and then some kind of current gossip that's happening.
Yeah.
It finally got to the stage with me where the first, or I think it was the first for a part, was Is Dance Not on Fire Asian? And I was like, oh yeah!
Brilliant. Oh, I just got past your little Tumblr. Hey Tumblr, shh, I'm gonna do a spontaneous live show right now. Come chat. I'm gonna like it.
Thanks.
I liked it, Dan.
You have loads of followers in do you blog K-pop stuff so you get random K-pop people?
Yeah, I have. What's it? It's not mine.
If that was MySpace back in the day, you'd be super famous.
I'd be totes famous.
Speak French. What language did you have to learn in school?
French.
Do you have the same curriculum as us? Okay.
Sometimes
curriculum.
Yeah. Sometimes in different schools we teach Irish, but my school box saying steal Dean's hat. Sorry,
Dean's hat.
Dean.
Are we really subtle as well?
Yeah, sorry, I was really subtle about that.
Yeah, but that person's like, oh.
Don't mind, you ruined everything, Adam.
MySpace died. It did, didn't it? It's weird when I go to YouTubers' channels and then their banner, it's Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, MySpace. It's no, wait, what?
What are you doing? Stop.
While I go to sleep, I think clowns might murder me. They probably will. Dude, you was ignoring me, said the person whose sentence I read out. What is that song that's on the Nikon adverts? You know, before Hollyoaks, when it's there's a shout out to everybody in England who... I don't watch Hollyoaks, it's always just on.
Yeah.
It was just freaking Nikon advert.
See, the Hollyoaks Come Down With Me always seems to be on my television.
I actively watch Come Down With Me. If Come Down With Me's on, I'm yeah, okay.
It's the best.
Hollyoaks is the worst.
Same with me with work in America. I think it
America's too big of a country. The thing about England is it's so tiny and local, it can be a bit shit and almost BBC-like in its terrible quality. You know what I mean? I was obsessed with Hollyoaks when I was like 16, and I watch it and I'm like, the acting is awful.
No.
They hire like 3 actors and the rest are just models that can't act at all. And it's weird because I feel like it could be better if it could be a bit more adult. But it's like they had that serial killer storyline recently, and it's like they couldn't go anywhere with it because it's on at 6. You know what I mean?
I know. Like, they can't really do anything.
If you're wondering what Hollyoaks is, it's a British soap aimed at teenagers, pretty much. Aimed at students. Goodbye to anyone that has to go. It is 10. What was that noise? That was an ambulance, I think.
Someone.
Tumblr got too much for them. They just exploded. The feels,
The
they added up until they couldn't take it anymore and they just ruptured. Are you Italian? I don't think so. You know the mystery of my race, Adam.
Huh?
My grandma was adopted.
Oh, really?
So no one knows why
you look the way you
me,
look.
and my brother and my dad have gold skin. So I like to think that I'm like Native American. People be like Mexican as a joke, but I think Mexico's sexy as a country. I generally, I like Mexico's probably in my top 5 places I want to visit. Have you seen the film Y Tu Mama Tambien?
No.
It's a really good film in Mexico that makes Mexico seem really... Sexico, said Josie.
Sexico.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Will you visit Canada at some point? Yeah. I went to Canada when I was 5 and I don't remember it, so I'd like to go back. Will you come to New York? Probably. I've never been to New York ever, which is weird. No.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like I already have, but I haven't.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I haven't, because I've been everywhere, so I don't know why I haven't been to New York. Follow insert Tumblr URL. Maybe. Send me an ask. Stalk your blog. Do you ship Raiden? I don't actually, personally, obviously, but I understand that it's... I appreciate why you probably do.
Raiden, what? Who the 2 people from that?
Brendan Urie and Ryan Ross from Panic at the Disco, which is kind of sad because now they're like not in the same band. Yeah. But I imagine back in the day that must have been like, Raiden is gross, said somebody. It's the origin of the milkfic, Raiden. Legendary. The breakup. Was there like massive drama in the Raiden fandom when they split? I can imagine the universe literally imploded. Tag just didn't exist anymore. You searched for it and it just went to like a 404 screen. Turn your asks on. They are. Talking about you. Are your asks on? Do you accept anon questions? Adam?
Huh?
Do you accept anonymous?
Yeah. Mine is on, yeah. I got one from people. I'm just seeing those people being like, hey, you're on! I see you! Nelly the Kiwi said, who? Say hello to me, please.
Shout out. There you go.
Hey, Nelly.
I ship you in your hat. Thanks. There's a lot to go on there. New pictures every day. Hat moments. Okay. God, you know, I was saying to Adam earlier, because he did live shows on Blog TV back before this website even existed, that I'm like, oh, I'm only going to go on for like 10 minutes or whatever, and then I find out I've been sat there for like 2 hours. Usually I'm like, oh, I'll just grab Phil and close after 5 minutes. I'm like, what do you mean I was here for another 2 hours? But I have been waffling informally for about an hour now to 3,000 people. Sorry, I hope this has been interesting for you. It's interesting if you know everything that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Like, if you know what K-pop is, and you know what the game is, and you know what Doctor Who is, you know what I mean? Because people are like, who's your favourite companion? And it's like, if you know everything that I've been talking about, it's probably been quite interesting. But there's like a hit and miss. You know what I mean? Talk about something, and they're like, I don't know what this is. Ugh. Shiny, 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 shiny. Are shiny that popular?
Shiny are really popular.
I feel like, have they not made a single since Clue Note?
Yeah, that's that. Well, they're releasing a new single in Japan.
Is it good?
No, it's not
No.
really.
I liked Clue Note.
I really didn't.
I liked how it was two different songs mixed together.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry,
know.
no one has the fucking clue what we're on about.
Yeah, I know.
Google Lucifer.
Lucifer.
And that's just K-pop in a video if you want to know what. Very good dancing, yeah. If you want to know what it's all about, Jongki is that two guys from China.
Jongki, yeah. Jonghyun and Ki.
Jongyun, the guy that I get my haircut like.
Do you get your haircut like Jonghyun?
Yeah. You can't tell because it's been like 2 months that I had a haircut, and it really needs to sort it out. But for the week that my hair looks good after I've had my haircut, yeah.
Yeah. Like his
lasagna hair.
In his song "Ring Ding Dong," he had like that pizza hair.
No, that was awful. I told people that I was gonna get hair like Johnny, and they were like, "The lasagna hair," and I'm like, "No, why would I ever get blonde hair with a brown stain in the middle of it?"
It was like orange, then brown, then blonde. Just. Oh dear.
All the comments on my last video were like, "Never straighten your hair ever again." What do you guys think? Because I saw some people that I was like, "Ugh." Because I think a big chunk of my subscribers are people that are sort of into bands and stuff, you know what I mean? So I feel like they'd be sad if I had curly hair, because they kind of liked the quasi-emo fringe that I at least used to have a bit more. It's happening right now. It's like people are going, yes, no, yes, I will stab you, no, I will stab you. Both, yeah, why not? Whichever way, I'd still watch you. Thank you, person. Thank you, person who sees me more than just some brown hair photos. Half curly, half straight. That would look terrifying. A bit following. Okay, this is descending into madness. It's been fun, but I'll go conclude it. Do you have any final words to say to the internet before I take them away from you, Adam?
Bye everyone. It was lovely meeting you, and I hope a lovely evening and a good rest of your life. And
pretty conclusive there.
Don't do drugs, and always wear protection.
Yeah,
and,
that's important. Don't do drugs.
Eat your vegetables.
Don't copulate until you're in love. And eat vegetables. There we go.
All your vegetables.
All the vegetables. I will take this into my room and end it. Goodbye. 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 See you in a few minutes. Well, there we go, everyone. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. No, said everyone. It's been fun. I've enjoyed this more than I usually enjoy them because I haven't told everybody I'm doing my live show super official. I felt like I don't have to be as interesting. It'd be good to have more friends, though. Like, I did one of my YouNow as the one that I did in, like, 4 parts, because I kept breaking it, with Bryony and Phil. That was pretty fun. I feel like people like it when YouTubers do it with them and all their friends, so maybe I'll do one another time with a bunch of people. What do you guys want? You don't need to type in the chat. Don't go. What do you want when I do a live show? You know what I mean? Like, do you want me to kind of, like, redo my videos? Do you want me to do, like, Truth or Dare live, or do you prefer just chatting to me? Because some YouTubers like do their videos live and do crazy things, but do you just like the informalness? Because I feel like this is the only place where we can just chat. You know what I mean? Which is cool. Just talking, naked dancing, said Lottie. I wonder what because you can swear on this website. I wonder if they turn off your show if you get naked. Maybe they will. But okay, I like the informalness, said somebody. Yeah. I feel like it's just me and you, or well, I feel like it's me and like the 10 people who I can see all the time. It's weird to think that like 3,000 people are just talking. That was just talking, not just stalking. It sounded like I just called you all stalkers. I didn't mean that. Do it with PJ and Chris. Maybe one day. That would be good. We are all stalkers. Oh, you guys. It's reciprocal. I stalk your blogs when you don't even know it. This lighting is awful. It makes me really lumpy. Sort it out. My hair has been bad today, but this has been fun. It's been a good Sunday evening. Sunday's always the best day. It's the day where I feel like you're allowed to be laziest, just kind of do nothing. I'm gonna go play some more Guild Wars with my secret Swedish girlfriend that I've got now. Just kidding. We're just friends. She bailed on me. Stalk my blog? Probably. Get naked and see what happens. Hey, that's funny. Do a fan video. What does that mean? What is a fan video? Is that just a video where I'm with Phil? Or is that a video where we have sex for an hour? Because that's not going to happen, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I'm like a cannon of sadness that just blows holes in everyone's ship. But the likelihood that I'll just be in a video with Dan, Phil, that will happen. Probably at some point. Although I've been discussing, gonna make some more, because I did that How to Speak Northern thing with Chris, which was fun. It was good to shake things up on my channel, so I'm gonna do some more things like that with some other British tubers. Two people that have never been seen before on my channel, which is exciting. I'd like to do more. More YouTubers should ask to do stuff with me. It's fun. Not PJ. PJ's already been on my channel. But I am working with PJ in the near future. Blows holes in ships. I see what you did there. Yeah. I was pretty much just copying a joke that I saw on Tumblr. Do all the YouTubers love each other? Well, it's kind of like having school friends and work friends. You know what I mean? It's Tessa and Shauna. No, they're not British YouTubers. Although I do love Tessa and Shauna. They are very good. Everyone's just naming YouTubers now. Tom Scar. I don't think Tom Scar is kind of into vloggers with fringes. Although I met Tom, and he's super awesome. D-Fizzy! D-Fizzy is not an English YouTuber, as lovely as Damon is. Okay, this is just going to descend into spam your favourite YouTuber. Guys, it's been a fun Sunday. I'll do this again sometime. I will be on again Tuesday, 9 PM, British time, for my actual live show that will have 1 billion people in it, and will be me being really hyper and not shutting up and trolling my video and all sorts of fun like that. But I will do more secret ones like this. Randomly. Why not? So yeah, oh, I'll be in school, said somebody. That's a shame. Though it will be recorded, so you can watch it afterwards. Yeah, touch me sexually. Thank you, person who typed that. What a good note to end this on. That's cool. Okay, if you're someone that is just lurking on YouNow and is wondering who I am, then you can press the YouTube button to work out why people are watching me and saying creepy things that I don't seem to be bothered by. I don't find it creepy. You see, you need to understand the relationship that I have with my followers. It's very intimate. Press the YouTube button, and if you haven't yet, log in with Facebook and then press the Be a Fan button. And if you're just sitting here and you haven't done already, just press the Be a Fan button, and then I can message you and you'll get to know more about my broadcast and stuff like that. So cool. Thank you everybody for watching me live on this casual Sunday. Casual Sundays has a ring to it. Casual Sundays with Dan. It's good. Maybe I should move my show to a Sunday. Who knows? No, I won't, because then I might be doing stuff on the weekend. Dan, as if you have friends. Seriously, though, that will probably never happen. But okay. I hope you all had a lovely, lazy Sunday, or you didn't. Sorry if you didn't. Have a good week. Sorry to the people that have to go back to school soon, but I will see you on Tuesday at 9 o'clock, and I will be putting up a new video on Thursday to make your week slightly more fun for 3 minutes. Yay, so look forward to my new video. Watch my last video if you haven't already, because now there's a new video every week. So if you don't know who I am, then click the YouTube button to find out who I am. But yeah, this has been fun. It's been nice to talk about stuff. And yeah, I will now say goodbye. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Let's do this again sometime. Call me. Dance awkwardly until it ends. Ciao!